with my great honor, I get to induct my friend Rick Eshelman into the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame.
I got to be about 10 years old, and unlike most kids, I sat on the front row in a chair and listened to the announcer. His name was Howard Williams, and I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. This guy was entertaining. I was 10, and I wanted to listen to him, and I knew what I wanted to be. Wanting to be an announcer, the late John Markham, the president of ARCA, gave me my chance in April of '79. The announcer didn't show up for opening night. And they said, "You want to try it?" I said, "Heck yeah." I didn't say that, but I went up there and I nailed it. And from then it was like, okay, this is cool. And then Uncle Sam called me. I went into the Air Force in North Dakota. And probably the reason I'm still announcing right now, that was the start. It just so happened that my sergeant was a late model driver at the local track in North Dakota where I was stationed. We were in every Friday at 3:30 so we could be at the racetrack at 4. I actually got to serve my country and announce my first ever dirt race at a place called Grand Forks County Speedway, which is now River City Speedway, where the World of Outlaws still go today. But I got to announce at so many great places, and then after Oakshade, Larry Bose said, "You need to come to Eldora's banquet in January of 2000. I said, okay. So I went to the banquet, helped Larry a little bit, and he says, "Earl wants to talk to you." I'm like, ooh, God, what does he want? So I go into the kitchen, there's Earl. He says, "I want you to work for me this year." And I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, I'm going to clean toilets, or I'm going to sweep the stairs, or pick up trash with Larry. He says, "I need an announcer." And I thought, my God, the world has just ended. I'm going to be the announcer at Eldora Speedway. And I got to announce some of the greatest races ever, got to see all different kinds of race cars. And I kept getting calls from Dean Miracle throughout 2004. The World of Outlaws had reformed. I got to call the first 6 races. I did one race in March that you, Berkey, won at Volunteer. Yes, sir. I remember that well. Dean Miracle, who was the series director, kept saying, "You got to come work for the World of Outlaws. Got to come. Finally, I said, okay, I'll come. So I started there. I worked there for a long time. Gerald Newton, when he called me and he said, last October, "Congratulations." I'm like, "For what?" He said, "You're going into the Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame." And for about 5 minutes, there was silence on the phone. I don't know who was more perplexed, me being told I'm inducted or him thinking, he's not saying anything. This guy doesn't shut up. But it was a great call, one that I'll never forget. But again, everybody here at the Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame and all of you, thanks for putting up with me for all these years. 6 more years and I swear I'll be quiet. Thank you.